I'm Dani. This is Asher. We're two Kiwis who, after 5 years living in London, bought a sailboat called Bacchus and set off on an adventure to sail home to New Zealand. We sailed the south coast of England, the Atlantic coast of France, Spain and Portugal, the Canary Islands, and then all 19 days across the Atlantic Ocean to the paradise of Barbados. We spent 6 months exploring some of the beautiful islands in the Caribbean, got a little waylaid by a global pandemic, and are now continuing our voyage home. Follow us on our adventure. If you watched our last episode, good on you because it was a pretty long one, you would have seen our homecoming back to New Zealand, led into the Bay of Islands by Ash's parents on the beautiful boat Cora. That was as close as we could get to family for a while though, as we had to follow the COVID procedures on the quarantine dock first.
So this little town where we've tied up here is Opua in the Bay of Islands, and it's actually where I grew up. I grew up in a house. I'm going to see if I can show you on the camera. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's across the water from the marina. It's behind that catamaran over there, in that bay over there in the background, is the house where I spent my childhood. And yeah, I learnt to sail around here and had my early years mucking around in this part of the world, so it's so cool to have come back. It's changed a lot. The Opua waterfront used to be really quiet and quaint, and now it's got this big marina, and the Opua Cruising Club is a much fancier looking building than it was 20 odd years ago. Yeah, but it's a lovely feeling to wake up here and look around at a very, very familiar landscape after having been away for a long time. I've lived overseas for, it must be 7 years now, I think. So it feels really special to have woken up back in New Zealand and so close to where it all began for me here in Opua.
Herbs, it doesn't say anything about herbs.
Yeah, I think herbs will probably be okay. I think we could just tell them that we've got them.
It does say bay leaves, so I'll get the bay leaves out. But
So part of the entry into New Zealand is the requirement that you declare all of your foodstuffs. New Zealand's got these really strict biosecurity rules, so we're just emptying out all of our cupboards basically. All of the flour and the pasta and the popcorn and the grains and the herbs and everything else will get looked at by the guys, and they might take some of it off us. They will hopefully let us keep most of it. So yeah, we're just sort of going through the cupboards, pulling out everything at the moment.
we've also declared our butter, cheese and milk, but I don't think we need to get that out.
No, we can just tell them.
We just tell
them what it is.
If they want any of it, then
yeah, they can take it.
Give it to them.
Yeah. Cool. Just going ashore to get our COVID tests.
Is that alright? Feeling about your test, Asher?
Yeah, I haven't had one of these before. This is going to be a new experience.
No, so
Through the mouth.
Yeah, chin up a tiny bit more. Right, are you ready to go if I pop this in? Okay, so nice steady breathing. Pop it in there and breathe.
Oh, Jesus.
All done.
Wow, that is, whew, does make your eyes water. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Special delivery to the quarantine dock.
Look what we've got! I think we've got some fresh produce!
Oh, let's unpack that.
Oh, goodie bags!
So Mum and Dad had to go to lengths to get this delivered.
So this, I believe, is a lettuce.
The world's most difficult lettuce to get delivered.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice, bit
Perfect.
of fresh green.
A little welcome pack from the marina.
Oh, lovely.
Oh yes! Asparagus!
Oh, fantastic.
Oh my god. Avocados, mushrooms, oranges, cucumber, pepper, apples,
Fantastic.
broccoli.
Yum.
Oh mate. Blue cheese.
Whoa.
Oh, carrots. Oh my god. Amazing. I believe there's a straight off Ash's family avocado tree as well,
Yes.
so we get straight into that. Ah, good. Fresh veg. Oh, and some eggs.
Yay.
Lovely.
Man.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Your mum's hen's eggs too, weren't they?
Yeah.
And a Golf Group Marine Brokers.
There you go.
Vote for sale?
Just got our COVID results back. We are both negative.
Yay! Negative! Let's get released! Let's go to the real world!
Opua, we're in Opua, and we've finally cleared the quarantine requirements for COVID, so we're all okay to go ashore, and it's just lovely to be here. Very, very nice.
It's a bit chilly.
It's bloody cold.
Sunny but chilly. But yeah, we're going to go ashore, going to check out the little town of Opua where Asher grew up, and see some friends, have a steak and cheese pie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ready to greet us at the dock were my dad and stepmum Ange. It had been a long time since we'd seen each other, so it was a pretty awesome moment. After some big hugs, we planted our feet firmly on our home turf and got to work finding that steak and cheese pie we had been dreaming about.
Quietest portable tree you'll find. Pretty happy with that.
Classic New Zealand steak and cheese pie.
Fantastic.
We managed to catch up with some good cruiser friends of ours that we had met way back in the Canary Islands a year previously, who had actually completed a full circumnavigation to New Zealand. We had a celebratory beer, then chucked my parents on the boat for the final leg of the trip. We're almost home, but we're just not going to be able to get there. I just don't have the skills to steer us home, so I'm going to have to get my dad to do it.
Oh no.
So Dad's just going to have to...
Let's hope you get home.
Come on.
Let's hope you get
Get
home.
us home, Dad.
Okay. Into the wind. There we go.
Not into the wind, down the wind.
Oh, down the wind. You're correcting me already.
That's alright, this is great. Now you see where we're going for, that gap, where that boat is.
Shoot the gap.
Shoot the gap. It's a lovely day out here.
It's a beautiful day for sailing. And Bacchus is all cleared into the country. We've paid the tax, we've done the COVID tests, we are welcome here. And yeah, we're just taking her from Opua up the Kerikeri Inlet to the mooring that she's going to live on. So we're almost home. We've almost sailed Bacchus home.
Woohoo!
Yeah, hurting along.
Here's Ange.
Oh, you're doing well, Ange.
We're going about 7-8 knots here.
Whoa.
Turbo, we're on turbo.
So this little part of the world is Windsor Landing in Kerikeri Inlet, and it's about 5 minutes walk from where Dani and I are going to build our house, and this is where Bacchus is going to live. Hey.
What do you reckon, Asher?
We made it.
And we're here. We just picked up the mooring, and we're going to row ashore, and this is the end of our trip. Woo! Everybody say woo! It's like a 5-minute walk up to the house, so we are very nearly there. Yeah, you want to stop it there? Okay, so I'll cut it here.
Yeah. So we can stop there, I can have a very big flag.
Yeah.
James, look how big
Okay.
my flag is.
That's the end, and then we need to cut it here as well. So need you guys to hold it.
We're in full party prep mode here at Inlet Road. Got some people coming tomorrow to celebrate with us, which will be really, really cool. Got some lamb to go on the spit and a whole lot of other good food, and we're filling Waka Waka up with ice, and she's going to be the bar. Should be a good night. Well, we might get accused of having Irish Republican sympathies, but that's alright with us.
It's also the same colours for India.
It is! You're right.
It's pretty cool. I think it's a great flag. And Jay's got a bit wrapped around her neck. Here's a cape.
Excellent.
Good morning. Just making a few signs. It's party day.
Yay!
Getting ready for the people to arrive.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
So, in order to feed 50, 60, 70, don't know how many people, we have gone ahead and got a lamb, a whole lamb, and we've had it deboned, and the boys are going to put it on the spit. We're going to rotisserie it so we can feed everyone.
I'll lift this guy up and I'll come around the end. So, this is going to be the challenge. Can we
get it on?
Good idea. Sweet. Good stuff.
What's going on here, Asher?
Oh, we're putting a whole sheep minus the bones onto the spit to wire it in place to make sure it all stays there. And we're going to cook it.
And Bob, this is Asher's dad. Bob,
Hey!
what's going on over here?
Oh, these are some of our homegrown sausages. So we thought we'd turn them into a bit of, you know, hors d'oeuvres, I suppose.
Good idea. Yum.
Look who we found.
G'day, folks.
He's back. Bilge pump on the barbecue.
It's the return of the old mate bilge pump, mate.
To see you, buddy. What's it getting over here? What do we got?
Oh, I've just got a bit of lamb from last night.
Oh, nice one.
Heating that up.
Fantastic. Looks like it's a cracking day here at
Mate.
Glastonbury and Kerikeri.
Got a Spinnaker flag up there.
Yeah, makes the house go really fast.
Oh dear.
A lot of our friends hadn't met Bacchus before, so we spent the morning ushering people out to our floating home that we'd just spent the last 18 months sailing around the world on. After the seal of approval from the mates, we headed to the beach to fix those hangovers. Big day for Team Bacchus. We are on our way to Doves Bay Marina, where we've just spent the last couple of days scrubbing away, getting Bacchus looking very sparkly and pretty for some visitors who are going to come and view her today as potential buyers. How are you feeling about today's visitation?
Yeah, good, really good. This is a couple who live near Whangarei, which is about an hour and a half south of where we are in the Bay of Islands. And they're looking for a Beneteau, about the same size as our one. And yeah, they sound quite interested, so hopefully they like her. We, like Dani said, we've got her all nice and clean, and we've taken off all of our stuff, all of our junk, all of our possessions, so she's sitting about 3 inches higher in the water than she was when we were cruising. And yeah, she's looking good. and hopefully these people like it.
Yeah, so we've been back in New Zealand now for almost a month, and we haven't actually listed Bacchus on the market for sale, but through word of mouth we've got contact with this couple who are really interested. So if they don't want to buy her after today, that's totally fine, and we will put Bacchus on the market properly. But that might be quite a nice little birthday present for the captain to get a buyer today.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm stoked.
So we shall see. Fingers crossed. That was a teeny bit awkward. The couple who were coming to look at Bacchus were here early. We got here an hour early so we could just put a couple of covers on, and they were already here looking at the boat. So they've gone off for some perving at some other boats, and they're going to come back in 10 minutes just to give us time to sort of make it nice down below. So funny, but anyway, look how clean she is. Oh la la! So clean, so shiny.
Pretty boat.
You met them?
I met them, yes, they're early. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright.
Yeah.
So we just had some potential buyers on board and they seem pretty interested. So we're waiting to hear from them tomorrow. A little bit sad showing people through Bacchus like that. Sort of having to say goodbye to her. But that was always the plan. We were always going to sell her when we got back home. So yeah, hopefully she goes to a good home, and I think they would use her well and enjoy her. It's just so nice being back in NZ. It's Christmas Day and we've bought Mum and Dad's little boat out, which is a little gaff-rigged mullet boat, and we've sailed out to a spot called Buckatakai Bay in the Bay of Islands, and it's really pretty. We're just going to have a picnic here with family. Had a bit of a swim. It's a lot colder than it was in French Polynesia, but that's alright, we're coping. Yeah, Bacchus is now under offer, so she's sort of sitting on her mooring all clean and nice and not being used, but yeah, it's lovely to be home, lovely to be out in the bay.
Bacchus is under offer at the moment, so she's all looking nice and shiny on her mooring and out of use. But we are still sailing. We are on Asher's dad's lovely boat Cora, and this weekend they have an annual sailing race called Tall Ships, and so we are taking Cora over to Russell to get ready for the race tomorrow and the briefing and all that palaver. So it's pretty fun being on an old boat like this, and Asher and Bob have just put the topsail up, which was quite fun. And yeah, we have a nice weekend of sailing. Hopefully the weather stays nice. 5 minutes from the start, we're racing to the start line. Got some very active crew on this ship.
Best things about tall ships is the after party, which is held on the lawn at the Russell Boating Club. The club puts on an enormous hangi, which is a traditional Maori earth oven, and this one feeds about 800 people. It's pretty fantastic.
Tall ship honey. Really good.
All cooked together in the dirt in a fire. Yum.
Sailing us onto the mooring there. She's doing a great job. Woohoo! So that's it. It's our weekend away at Tall Ships. We got 25th boat, I think. So not a big win for us, but a very fun weekend all around. We've just brought Cora back to her mooring, just a few moorings down from Bacchus, and yeah, it's fun to just go sailing to race and have a good time as opposed to sailing to get home like we used to.
That's amazing.
That's off. Yeah. So, what are we celebrating today, Dani?
So, pretty big day. We have sold Bacchus.
Da-da-da.
Ta-da! She has some new owners who will love her dearly, like we did. So I'm going to pop some bubbles, throw a little bit on her, and say goodbye.
Yeah, it's a big day for us. Bacchus has been a big part of our lives for the last, what was it, 2.5 years? Way, that was a good one.
Oh, there you go. Yay! That's enough on the boat.
That was your share, Bacchus. Sorry, Asher, I interrupted your emotional moment.
That's right.
With a big pop.
Yeah, she's been a big part of our lives. She's been the first home that Dani and I have owned together.
Yeah.
And she's taken us halfway around the world. So yeah, it's a big moment saying goodbye to her. She's been a great little boat. And yeah, we'll miss her. But excited for the next adventure, which for us is going to be land-based. So yeah, here's to Bacchus.
Here you are, Bob.
Cheers. Bacchus.
Here you are, Joanna. Captain?
Cheers.
To Bacchus.
Cheers to Bacchus. Cheers.
Well done.
Well done.
On the other side of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie.
I'm getting really sad.
Yeah, fair enough.
Keys. Hey guys, just wanted to say a big, gigantic, huge, massive thank you to you all for supporting us on our massive journey home. It's been really incredible for us every time we got to a new port to see all your messages of support and cheering us on and asking us all these random questions, but also giving us heaps of advice too. So we never thought we'd have so many people from all around the world just following us and cheering us on such a cool adventure. So we just wanted to say a big, massive thank you. It's been awesome having you on the ride, and yeah, we're just really grateful for all the support you guys have given us.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. But yep, boat sold now. We are living on land, and we're up to other things. What are we up to?
So we are planning to build a house, as we've mentioned quite a few times. We've got a bit of land here in Kerikeri. We're looking to build a house out of earth at the moment, rammed earth, which is quite a cool construction technique that we really like. Low carbon footprint, quite sustainable and low impact, and it looks fantastic. So we're really excited about that. Currently dealing with architects and designers and councils and electrical engineers, trying to get the utilities into the sites, all sorts of admin going on. So we're really busy. We're both working again, which is hectic, and yeah, lots happening. The plan is to do a little bit of filming of the house build, and we might put together some episodes in the future. So if you're interested in seeing a couple of sailors try and put together a house, stay subscribed, and you might get a friendly surprise further down the track when a video might come out.
Or if you haven't already subscribed, just subscribe anyway. Yeah. On that note, so I know that during our trip there was heaps of questions, and we tried our best to answer them in the comments, but I know that we slacked a few times and a few questions didn't get answered. So if you were one of those people and you left a comment and it wasn't answered, or you've just got another question about our trip that you want to ask us anyway, just chuck it in the comments below, and I promise we will make a real hard effort to get back to everyone this time round.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's us.
Thanks.
Thank you again. It's been wonderful to have you. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.